Okay, so Cathy, are you ready for your 10 questions?
I sure hope so. Hopefully I'll know the answers, like a quiz show. Then I get points or something for it, I hope, or maybe a gold star.
You'll get something.
Okay.
I'll talk to my people about that.
There you go.
All right, so here we go. Question number 1, the most serious question I'm going to ask you. If you had to choose between the two, what would you pick? Would you choose Batman's utility belt or a fanny pack?
For this journey I'm on, which of those would I want? Let's see. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know why, but I'm going to choose the fanny pack.
Right?
No idea
I love the
why.
fanny pack.
I figure I could pack some things in there that I might need.
Right? Snacks, phone,
Yep.
keys.
Right. All
What I
all
like
those
about
kind
the
of things.
right, and not only can you wear it around your waist, but you can wear it across your shoulder, which is pretty cool.
Although I think that fanny packs are clearly out of style, so I'm definitely not going to look stylish in this, but we're still going to go with the fanny pack.
Practicality. I appreciate that.
There you go.
All right, so question number 2. What is your favorite movie?
Oh gosh, so this was easy, but I always get the name mixed up. So it has 2 words. I think it's Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
It is a good movie, yes.
So, can I ask what about the movie draws you in? What makes it a great movie?
Oh, that's a deep question.
Thank you.
I guess it's the fact that I have a heart for individuals, good individuals, who may be wrongly accused or who suffer injustice. And so this, I felt like the movie allowed for some level of justice to play out, in that this good man who, even while he was in prison, had a real positive effect on others, ended up kind of in a happily ever after sort of scene, and so did the character, who is it, Norman Freeman? No, got the name
Morgan.
wrong. Morgan Freeman, and so did his character as well, because he was really impacted and touched by this man. So feel good. It was a feel good movie.
Yeah.
But also a little painful to see people suffering, unjustly, and but yet you could see how good came out of bad.
Oh, that is good. That's good. I do like that movie. That's a good movie. So, speaking of favorites, do you have a favorite quote?
Oh gosh, and I'm kind of a quote person. Okay, so I'm a big fan of quoting Winston Churchill. And so Winston Churchill said, one of his quotes is, "Never, never, never, never give up."
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I've had to repeat a version of that to myself for the last year.
Sometimes we have to do that.
Right.
And sometimes you just have to be that persistent. You just have to say, I'm just not going to give up. I'm going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm going to keep taking one bite of the elephant at a time.
Yeah, like Anna from Frozen 2, just take the next right step.
Yeah. Yep. And sometimes that's just putting that one foot in front of the other and staying vertical.
Yeah, no joke. Okay, so speaking of staying vertical and quotes, what is the best advice you have ever received?
So the one thing that comes to mind for me, I have a good friend who would just tell me, palms up, breathe. Just palms up, breathe.
What does that do?
I think it's just calming. It just I think breathing helps you to think more clearly. It, maybe it just centers you, causes you to just go back to the very basics of, just breathe. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Probably not as bad as you think it is.
When I was studying acting in New York City, one of the exercises we used to do was that, to sit in a chair with your palms face up and just breathe really slow, with the idea that, the breathing would calm your body so you weren't so anxious, right? So that you could be present in the moment, and then your palms face up as if you were ready to receive, and so that you were ready to play off of the other actors in the scene. I love that. That is really good advice. Do you remember, who did you say gave that to you?
A good friend of mine.
Good friend. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, did you get that when you were...
A very wise woman who I go to for wisdom very frequently.
Nice. So did you get that as a kid growing up, or as an adult?
As an adult, yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's really good. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
and it is something you can control. I mean, you can control breathing. You can feel in control again.
It's controlling how you show up, right?
Yep.
That's good. I love. I think it's a quote. Maybe it's not a quote, but the idea that you can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control how you respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
For
stuff.
sure.
All right, well, let's go back to childhood for a second. What was your favorite childhood toy?
Oh gosh. So one of the things, my name is Cathy, and when I was a kid, there was a doll called Chatty Cathy, and
Yes.
I can't say I remember liking the fact that she was called Chatty. I'm not sure I thought that was a great term of endearment, but I do remember it was very fun having a toy that shared the same name as me, whether she was Chatty or not. And I remember owning her, and that you pulled her string and she would she would talk. So
That's awesome. Okay, so when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a teacher because I can remember that my mother took photos of me, and I would take all my dolls and I'd put them in chairs and I would line them all up. Maybe I just wanted to be a boss. I don't know. And I would wag my finger at them and tell them what they needed to do in their chairs. But I think I thought that I was being a teacher, and that we were all in school, and that I was making sure that they were staying in line.
Sit down, follow.
Yeah, be quiet, hands on your lap, nobody talking, don't touch anybody,
Directing, orchestrating, leading.
Yeah.
That's really interesting considering what you do today.
Yeah, I make everybody sit in their chair, and nobody gets to bother anybody else. Keep your hands to yourself. Do not pinch her. No.
That's not what I meant. I mean, what you do leading over at Springboard, I mean, like you're essentially doing a version of that now as you help fill needs that are out there in our schools.
Yeah, I think that when I look at my work career, there have been threads of education through its entirety. I think that, and that's because I think that I love education. I love the opportunity to help individuals love learning. And I love being able to see education through a different lens and really create those memorable moments that people take away from childhood and remember in adulthood throughout their whole life, that were really pivotal moments of things that they learned.
That's good Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Here we go. Question number 7. We're on the home stretch.
Oh, good. Okay.
What brings you joy?
Oh, what brings me joy? Well, it just depends. There are a lot of things I think that brings me joy. Eating. I love to eat. And I love to cook. So those things bring me joy. I love animals. So I love my grandkids and my kids. I enjoy walks and being in the woods and smelling the smells of nature. And I, one of the educational experiences I learned as a child was that I love being on stage. I have loved, and it's brought me a lot of joy to be able to perform. And I don't do that much anymore, but that's something that has brought me joy.
That's a lot. I would think that would be a massive benefit for you, being able to find joy in so many things.
Well, yeah, if you allow yourself time to do all those things.
So, right,
that's a whole nother issue, though. So
we'll come back for that round two.
Yeah.
Let's talk about time. Yeah. So for now, let's flip the script and ask, what brings you dread?
Oh gosh, well, I sit here in this seat, and for any nonprofit organization, the dollars that allow the organization to implement its mission don't exist unless you make those dollars happen. And so it's always a sense of dread of, can we maintain the financial position that we need to maintain in order to serve as many people as we hope to serve, and to be able to keep things moving and moving in a positive direction. And COVID has certainly made that somewhat challenging. So yeah, I think that brings me dread. I think getting older, that's something I certainly sort of kind of dread. I see more wrinkles, and my short-term memory starts to fade, or it gets hard to remember things as clearly as one once could. And sometimes heavy doors get the best of me, and I struggle to be able to push them open or lift dishes to the top shelf of the cabinet. All those things cause me dread.
Wow. Well, sounds like time for all those joys that you listed earlier. It's really
exactly
important.
Yeah, we can't stop this aging thing.
No.
But yeah.
I keep looking for my pause button. Just pause that for a second. Just stop here, or maybe rewind and go back a few years.
Yeah, they say that we have an age in our head that we are kind of throughout our life. So I'm 27.
27's good.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent cars at 27. Okay, here we go. Final home stretch. Last 2 questions. Question number 9. What is something that you would like to accomplish but cannot do on your own? Well,
so I would really be fulfilled if we could implement our mission. Not just our mission, but our vision for the organization. And so Springboard envisions a day where all children are passionate, engaged learners who experience success. And so that is certainly, all children. So if in the St. Louis area, we felt that the educational system was really engaging all children, and out of that, there could be success in education, and then in work, and then in life. How wonderful would that be? And I can't make that happen by myself. That takes a whole lot of people who are much smarter than I am. So
the team. That's good. That's good. Okay, here we go. We're going to round it out with question number 10.
Okay.
What do you hope people say about you after you are gone?
Oh, mercy.
Oh, mercy.
Okay. No. So actually, I do know the answer to this. So there's a passage in the Bible. It's in the book of Jude, I believe. It's because Jude only has like one chapter. And so I've decided that this would be great to be on my tombstone. And it basically says that that her children were walking with the Lord. So I would like for people to say that my children know and walk with the Lord. Greatest testimony.
That's great. Well, Cathy, I really appreciate you taking time to share and talk with me today. You were amazing.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you. I'm so relieved I answered those 10 questions. And I didn't just sit there and go,